Founded along a wagon trail over 160 years ago, the small town of Susanville, California is seemingly home to countless spirits, from haunted homes and cemeteries to mysterious tunnels and an abandoned hospital. I'm Kenny, your captain, and welcome to Spooky Legends of Susanville. Hello everyone, I'm Kenny, your captain, and welcome back to Spooky Legends of Susanville. So I went to this year's Rails to Trails Festival. Really had a good time. You know, they always have a chili cook-off. There's food and beverages, crafts, and vendors. I found this really cool drip art skull that I bought. Well, they had the caboose open as well as the train depot.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome. Come on.
All the time here. I've never been inside. Oh, wow.
Not a whole lot in the caboose, but over in the train depot, I'd never been in there, and there's a lot of old photos that I'd never seen before. And my longtime subscribers know that I love old photos of Susanville. So yeah, I had a great time, lots of fun. Definitely, it'd be cool maybe next year if Spooky Legends could be a part of the chili cook-off. I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun. Anyways, on to our spooky legend. Well, so the last couple of videos we've done have been mainly focused on the Susanville Cemetery. We're going to return pretty much to that same area. There's that street, South Street, that runs directly into the cemetery. And a few years back, some residents living on that street sent me some home security camera footage of some odd occurrences that they had happening. I did a video about that. I'll have a link for that in the description. Well, a YouTube viewer recently left a comment saying that they'd talked to some people and heard about some trees on Pine Street and around the jailhouse that were once hanging trees used to hang and execute criminals. And so I've heard about hanging trees in Susanville and Lassen County, but nothing really consistent, no exact locations. Also, I did a search on Google for hanging trees in Lassen County and Susanville. All I could really come up with were a few old shoe trees where people hung old shoes from. So I thought I had to need to be more specific in what I put into the search. So I tried lynchings in Lassen County, and I came up with the last lynchings at the courthouse grounds in 1886. Of course, there's the plaque that's out in front of the old courthouse, which I've shown before in my video on the old jail. That was crazy. A lot of activity I recorded just sitting on the front steps. Again, I'll have a link for that video in the description. Whoa. What was that? Is that my phone? I just sat down here. I didn't move anything else, and that EMF reader just pinned really high. Has it been a while since anyone's been here? Is that why you're so quick to... Did you just swear at me? Did you just say my name? So back to what we were looking for here, hanging trees or hangings in Susanville. Of course, there's the plaque out in front of the courthouse.
Lassen County was officially created on April 1st of 1864
And 3 months later, Susanville's founder, Isaac Roop, donated this city block for the Lassen County Courthouse. On January 23rd of 1886, Holden Dick and Mexican Ben were lynched here, marking the last incident of this kind in Lassen County.
And I found an article from the Daily Alta newspaper. It's dated January 28th of 1886, as well as this eyewitness sketch. So I'm going to read some of the article, but not all of it. All right, so the one image I found was kind of blurry, so bear with me. Well, it starts out the usual quiet of the town of Susanville was aroused to a fevered excitement by the report that the two convicted murderers, Vincent Olivis and Holden Dick, had been taken from the county jail by a body of men and hanged. On reporting to the scene, the report only proved to be true, for there, suspended by their necks, hanged Vincent Olivis, the Spaniard, and Holden Dick, the Indian. Holden Dick was arrested in Modoc County by C.C. Ratchford, I think. Brought to Susanville in March of 1885, where he had his trial in the Superior Court, was convicted of murder in the first degree and sentenced to death by Judge Marsteller, I believe. The date of the execution was not fixed, pending the decision of the Supreme Court, to which the case had been appealed. Vincent Oliver. Okay, I think it's interesting that they use his name, Vincent Oliver, and then on the plaque in front of the jailhouse, they call him Mexican Ben. Anyways, Vincent Oliver was brought to Susanville last November from near Pittville. He had killed one Griffith Logan and wounded a man by the name of McCoy, and would have killed the entire party. Oh, wow. Okay, then. A reporter of the Advocate proceeded to the scene of the hanging Sunday morning, and a most ghastly sight met his view. In the woodshed adjacent to the jail were suspended the two inmates' bodies of Oliver and Dick. Olivis. Olivis had no clothing on him but a shirt, and his drawers were hanging loosely around his feet. Holden Dick's appearance was ghastly in the extreme. The upper part of his body was covered with blood, leading one to believe that a hard and desperate struggle had been had with him, and that in order to subdue him he had been repeatedly hit over the head with a blunt instrument. But upon closer examination it is evident that no such means were employed. The rope had, in the first place, tied to his hair, and the weight of his body had literally torn his scalp loose when the rope was placed around his neck and the final pull given. From appearances, his neck was also broken. And it says the locks were carried away, and many are of the opinion that they were opened with keys. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, okay. So there we have the story of the last two people lynched in Lassen County. No hanging trees from what I found here. They were hung in a shed next to the old jail. So then, leads to my next question. Well, where exactly was this? Where did this occur? Then I found this amazing old photo of Susanville from the 1880s. And at first looking at it, I thought this was Main Street down the middle, but in fact, that's Cottage Street. That means that this here is South Lassen, then South Roop and South Pine. And right here is the old courthouse, and behind it was the old jail. And you can just barely make out the woodshed right there on the side. That's where Ben and all of us were hung. So it's somewhere here in this area, right here. That's where the woodshed would have been. Well, that's about all I have for this video, folks. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like, share, subscribe. definitely check out our Spooky Legends of Susanville Facebook group page. There we have hundreds of photos from around Susanville. We have links to more of these videos. There's links to our Spreadshirt store. Recently, I saw somebody walking down the street in Susanville wearing a Spooky Legends shirt. That was awesome. That was so cool. So yeah, check us out there. Thanks again. Hopefully, I'll see you next time.